Hello, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started with tonight's training. It's going to be fast and furious. Three of us are going to fly through three different kind of topics to get you guys started in your new business. I know we have some people that are brand new, some people that are kind of relaunching their business or never really got started. So I'm assuming most of you guys have been in for anywhere between like a day or 90 days. So this is going to be all directed to you, but again, it's going to be fast and furious. So take notes. I am recording it, but take notes and then be prepared to actually work a little bit throughout the 30 minutes. But I just want to encourage you guys, as much as you can, limit the distractions around you. Like if you're doing the dishes, like try to just focus for 30 minutes so that you can soak up as much as you can. So the first thing I want you guys to do on here is find the chat box, especially if this is your first time on Zoom. Click around, find the chat box, and I want you guys to share your first name and where you are from. I know that sometimes it says your name on the screen, but sometimes it says like iPhone or Galaxy, and we don't know who you are. So we want to see your names, where you're from, and then also go ahead and just share how long you've been in the business. All right, so I'll be kind of watching through there in a second. Okay, so for those of you that don't know me, my name's Alyssa Bowman. I have been with this company for over 8 years now. It's so far from anything I ever thought I would do with my life, guys. And I know so many of you are probably thinking the same thing. I never wanted to be that girl or that guy selling or promoting products. I'm not even sure if those things work. I don't know if people really make money. Okay, we've all been there. So my hope is by the end of this 30 minutes that you guys feel comfortable with what steps to take next and kind of what to do on a daily basis. This job is so different than a normal job where you have a boss that expects you to show up every single day. You are your boss. You signed up with someone that's your sponsor, but you are technically your own boss. You can take this business at whatever pace. If you want to go slow, you can go slow. If you want to make lots of money quickly, you can do that too. So just know that this business takes self-discipline, that you've got to be willing to show up for your goals, and know that they won't always pay off, that there'll be days and maybe weeks that you don't have any new customers, that you don't have any new distributors. So give yourself a little bit of grace as a new distributor. You started something brand new. You're a brand new business owner. Most of you, I would imagine, have never owned a business before. So all of a sudden you're a business owner and you start talking to your friends and family, posting on social media. This is day one, okay? So imagine yourself flipping over your grand opening sign, turning on the lights in your store, flipping over that sign. People aren't gonna come in and shop always on day one. Sometimes it's gonna take some time for them to see you, to see your consistency, to see that you're excited. People are skeptical of online businesses, and so you have to show them like, hey, I'm excited about it and I'm not going anywhere. So, okay, just to give you some background on me, I had not tried the products when I joined. I wanted to lose weight, hadn't touched a single product, didn't know anyone that had used the products, but I wanted to lose weight and I needed the extra income. So for me, I was kind of a unicorn. I just thought, why not? I've spent $99 on sillier things, had never done sales, had never been in a company like this before. I was only 22 when I started. I did not have a crazy following. I didn't post on social media all the time. I didn't even have an Instagram account or TikTok or any of those. I didn't have a huge inner circle. A ton of my friends and family didn't support me. I have one customer, that's my mom, that still orders from me. And I was working full-time. I worked Monday through Saturday, a retail job full-time, and then I also coached club volleyball. So whatever you guys are feeling right now, if you're like, I'm too busy, I don't do social media, I don't know that much about it, I haven't tried the products before, I want to wait and try them before I get started, I'm just here to tell you that whatever your circumstances are right now, you can still be insanely successful in this business. There are hundreds of leaders, probably thousands of diamonds and up, which is our like full-time income ranks, that have all the same excuses that you had, but they just decided like, why not me? So that's what I want you guys to think about tonight. Like, why not you? You're here anyways. You already signed up. You already paid the money. You've got your starter kit. You have access to all of the tools you could ever need to be successful. So why not you? So for the rest of tonight, I did set a timer so that I don't talk over my 10 minutes, but for the rest of the night, I'm going to kind of assume that you guys know the basics already, that you've either watched some training videos from someone, or that you've gone through the Connect app, or that you've just talked with your sponsor through a few of the things, just basically like how our customer discount works, you know, some different things about the products, that you know what your website is, that you've logged into your account. So we're not going to go through all of that because you can find that elsewhere. We're more so going to talk about the mindset of getting started, and then 2 of the major things you're going to do for your business every single day. So like I said before, any business, fitness, family, relationship takes discipline, and it takes consistency. So for those of you that are stressed about what your first post is going to be or what your first message needs to look like, there's no perfect post, there's no perfect message. The success comes from consistency, not perfection. So like, give yourself a little bit of grace, take a deep breath, you're gonna be just fine, because after your first post, you're gonna make another post. And after your first message, you're gonna send another message. And not everyone's gonna say yes, and not everyone's gonna say no. Some people are not gonna answer, and that's okay. You can still be insanely successful. So just set your expectations right from the beginning, that you don't need everyone to say yes. You can still have your own story. Not everyone, if you opened a business today, like let's say you opened a restaurant on the corner, not everyone's gonna come in and eat. I'm very sorry to hurt your feelings, but they're just not. People already have plans. People are already on some specific diet. People don't have the money. Like, that's normal in business. So shake that off a little bit and just know that's okay. Every person you talk to and every person that sees your post is a seed planted. So the other way I look at it is, you know, a lot of you are probably sitting here, and I would love for y'all to share this in the chat. If you had a main hesitation before you joined, what was it? Was it you didn't think you knew enough people? Did you think you were too busy? Do you think you don't have the personality? Go ahead and let us know in the chat, because I bet you guys, a lot of y'all have that in common with one another. But okay, so let's take the restaurant analogy and imagine you open a restaurant. Would you expect your friends and family, or the people that you are currently on Facebook, you know, that you're friends with on Facebook, would those people keep you in business? Like, would they eat at your restaurant enough to pay all of your bills, to pay your employees, to pay the chef, all of the overhead that you would have in a normal business? Would your friends and family keep you in business? The answer is no. You would find ways to market, to find new people to come into your restaurant. You would work off referrals. You would hope that you had great customer service and that people would tell their friends, and you might have a billboard, or you might pay for a magazine, whatever it might be. Thankfully, here, social media is free, which is why we focus on social media, is because it's a free platform to help you grow your network and to help you grow your business. So we consider social media to be our storefront. Okay, so like I said earlier, like, people could drive by your store 100 times before they decide to come in. So how many posts is it going to take for people to see what you're even doing, for them to act on it, for them to come into your store and shop? So think of your storefront that way. We're not going to have you blast social media with salesy, spammy posts. We're going to teach you how to post tonight, but just keep that in mind, that it is all about consistency. And chances are, most of you, it took a little bit of consistency before you joined. You had either heard about It Works before, you had seen something like this, or someone had followed up with you 100 times before you finally decided to say yes. So give other people the same grace. If it took you, 2 days to say yes, give other people a little time to say yes. If it took you 6 months, and feel free, you guys can share this in the chat, just drop a number of how many days, weeks, or months, or years it took you to say yes to this business. Okay, because there are people that are going to watch you to see, is this girl going to stick with it? Is this guy going to actually do something with this? Or is he going to be like other people that just start posting and then disappear? Okay, so make the commitment that you're not going to be that person that joins a business that falls off the face of the planet. Okay, I love seeing that. 1 day, 6 months, 2 days, a week, 2 years, 1.5 years, 3 years. Okay, so you guys get it. Everyone joins on their own timeline. But the only way they're not going to join with you or order from you is if you quit. So a lot of the people on the Zoom wouldn't be here had I quit, or Sarah quit, and some of the other girls that are going to talk tonight. So I think I'm probably over my time. But the last thing that I just want to make sure that you guys know is that you have to keep in touch with the person that you signed up with. If for whatever reason that person is not helping you, or not answering you, or they're not giving you the advice that you need, get in contact with someone else, reach out to me. We will make sure you are connected to at least one person, if not multiple people that can help you. You shouldn't have to do this alone. Most of us had never done something like this before. We didn't know how to explain the products. There's just so many little things to learn. So please blow up the phone of whoever you signed up with. Like, literally ask them questions all day long until you feel confident, because chances are they're going to help the people that ask them the most questions. because it's just easier to, when you look at your inbox, are you going to reach out to the people you're not hearing from, or are you going to reach out to the people that are asking you questions? So please ask questions, send them screenshots, be very open. If you feel stuck, like what should I be doing today? What's a good post for me to make? I feel stuck. This person said this, how do I respond? Like all of that is normal and it's good. And it's going to take you a little while of asking questions over and over and over probably to learn. But anytime your sponsor gives you like, here's a message example or here's a post example, put it in the notes of your phone so that you can access it later, because our goal as your leader is to help you and to answer all of your questions, but also to make you an independent business owner as quickly as possible so that you feel comfortable growing the business, answering other people's questions, and eventually growing your team and answering all of their questions too. So I'm going to pass it over to Tiffany, who is going to share a little bit with social media and posting.
Hi everyone, my name is Tiffany Piper. I've been in the business for 4.5 years now, and I found this business, well actually I should say this business found me when I was in a really dark spot. I was not looking for this business. I had a plate full of life. I had every excuse you can imagine. I'm shy, I'm introverted. I work 60 plus hours a week. I didn't fit the mold per se, but it fell into my lap at the right moment with all of the excuses still there, and still 4.5 years later, I still have a plate full of life. I'm just able to be way more present in life. So wherever you are in your life right now, whatever you have on your plate, just know that you can be super successful with this business. So I'm going to talk to you about posting and just social media in general. They may be a little bit all over the place. Get your pen and paper, take some notes. But the first thing is consistency over perfection. Okay, if you get anything from everything that I'm fixing to say, just remember that if you would rewind to 4.5 years ago, my posts look so different than they do today. So it's okay. Like you're not going to come out the gate being a professional poster per se, but you need to be consistent every single day. So don't get off of this, Zoom and just get frozen in, what do I post? How do I do this? Like, don't think that you have to make this absolute perfect post. Be more consistent with everything that you do. One huge tip is not to share post. So you may see something that I post, Alyssa, Sarah, your sponsor, whoever that may be, you may love what we post. The wording may fit perfectly, or maybe you want to just take a part of that paragraph or, and make that your own, but copy and paste it, put it in your notes, like Alyssa mentioned, edit it, even if it is word for word, edit it somehow, one way, shape, or form, and make it your own, and then repost it versus share. Facebook works in a very weird way, and when you share it, not very many people, number one, are going to see it. Number two, it just really takes the personal side of it away. Another little tidbit not to do, don't add "it works distributor" to your bio. That is something that we are. I've been one for 4.5 years. I love it. I would scream from a mountaintop every single thing that this does for me. But at the same time, that doesn't define who I am. I'm a boy mom. I'm a West Texas mom. I'm a fire wife. Like, those things define who I am. I am not "it works," but "it works" is an important part of my life. Does that make sense? So don't add that to your bio just because you want people to ask you questions. You're going to see, and I'll touch base on this a little bit more as the more that I go, but you want people to come to you and ask you what you're doing. And sometimes if you just put everything right out there in front of their face, you're not going to know who's really interested and who's not, because you've given them all of the information. The next little tidbit, don't create a new page or a whole new account / business page. We get that a lot. We get people asking that question, but again, it goes back to not being personal. I always tell, my distributors, we're not salespeople. Like, you don't sell health and wellness, you help people, right? Like, that's what we do. We're professional helpers. So you creating another page is basically, in your mind, probably it was just going to be all business or all product, and that's going to come across salesy, not personal. people want to be able to relate to you. They want to be able to see that you're enjoying this coffee or tea, or you're enjoying the products, or you know, your weight loss journey and what the business side is doing for you. They want to be able to relate to you. And so keeping that on your own personal page is the absolute best thing to do. Don't share pictures of actual products. So it goes back to what I was saying again, you want people to kind of guess what you're doing. So for example, if I am drinking the coffee in the morning, this is typically one of my morning posts here lately, especially with homeschool, is I have a cup of coffee in my hand. I take a picture of my son doing homeschool. I talk about life and how my hair is turning gray because I'm being relatable to every other mom out there that's going through homeschool. And then normally my last sentence is skinny coffee cheers, happy Tuesday, or whatever it is. Like I barely plug it in one little sentence. Like I don't give the ingredients or all this other crazy stuff. I just plug it. And it's one of those things, again, when you stay consistent with just talking about products over and over within your personal post, people are going to go, what is this coffee she keeps drinking? Like, what is this skinny brew that she keeps talking about? I see it in her post every single day. So that's one way to post about the products without actually flashing the bag of keto coffee in my post. Another way is if you are taking, you know, any type of supplement, whatever it is, hair, skin, and nails, thermophyte, carb control, whatever one you're taking, instead of taking maybe a selfie with the actual bottle, or maybe instead of taking the actual bottle, a picture of the actual bottle, take the supplement out and hold it. Because now you've given them the, like, you made them want to ask you, what exactly is that? Like, what are you taking? Like if I'm holding up hair, skin, and nails and talking about how I love my, you know, my hair vitamin. I'm not calling it hair, skin, and nails or anything like that. I love my hair vitamin. I get more people asking me, what hair vitamin do you use? I'm looking for a really great one. What are you using? And so it opens that door for conversation. But had I have given the bottle, now they know that it works, hair, skin, and nails. They may not even ask me for anything. They may do their own research or whatever it is. And then I don't even know that they're a potential, that they were even interested. So that's another reason why we say, don't put all the information out there, because you want people to come to you and you want to be able to give them that information. So sorry, I lost my train of thought. You want to make sure that you post about every 1 to 3 hours. Facebook's weird. That's just how it works. So make sure that we're not like, you know, sharing a recipe and then the next 5 minutes you share a quote and then the next 5 minutes you post about the business and so forth, so on, because people actually don't see those posts. We think that we're just sharing all of that stuff. What I've learned to do, if I see a recipe that I want, I actually share it and send it to myself in Messenger so that I don't lose it, because then it doesn't mess with my actual Facebook page. And people will actually see my content, because that's what happens sometimes when you share too much stuff or you post too much. People don't see any of that. I typically like to post morning, noon, and night. I think whenever you stick to that, that's kind of most of the time when people are scrolling. You know, think about morning before work, lunch, and then the evening after they get their children in bed. That's kind of how my brain works when I'm thinking of when my like hardcore free time is. So that's when I like to post. I like to kind of stick to a product post a day, a personal post a day, and a business post a day. You want to make sure that you are still posting personal. Like, that is so important. I can't stress that enough. You did not sign up to completely lose yourself. Like, you do not need to lose who you are on your feed. People love following you. Remember, this business doesn't define you. It's a part of your life that's going to change your life. So make sure you are still showing your audience you and post personal. And another little tidbit is to remember that just because you might not see likes or comments on posts does not mean that people are not watching. Okay. Sometimes we post and we're like, oh, nobody liked this post. Like I'm not going to have any success in this business because, you know, all of my friends did not like it or didn't comment. And I want y'all to know that's normal sometimes. If you go and you scroll any of our Facebooks, even top leaders, those get less likes and comments than others, but people still see them. I have people that never liked anything, never commented anything, that come back either weeks or months later going, I've been watching your post and I'm really interested. Some people, and you got to kind of put yourself in their shoes. You know, some people, if they want to lose weight, they might not comment for the whole world to see. They may want to just keep watching you, see what it is about, think about it, pray about it, and message you behind closed doors, okay? And then the next thing is there's like different styles of posting. You're going to see a lot of us leaders do different types of post. We may do something really short, and it's important to kind of incorporate all of this into your posting style, because you don't want to just, you know, looking for 5 hair models, then your next post, looking for 3 people that want to lose 5 to 10 pounds. You know, you want to, those are awesome posts. We all post those little short blurbs. We all post about the host of posts and the contest that we have going on, but we also mix in life and products as well. For example, the one I just told you about with me holding the cup of coffee with a picture of my son, talking about homeschool, and then just saying skinny coffee cheers. So that's a great way to think about whenever you are posting. Definitely do those short ones because they're awesome and they work, but make sure that's not all you do. Make sure that you're being that relatable person as well with your audience. And then, sorry, I have all these notes and I hope I'm not missing anything. Whenever you see posts, there's 2 things that I want y'all to think of, like when you're scrolling. When you see It Works distributors and they post something, I want you to think, you know, is this something that I could reuse for myself? And if so, either you can click the right-hand side of that picture where there's 3 dots, and you can save that post to a collection to save it on Facebook, or you can copy and paste it and put it in your notes section, either or. But I love doing that personally. Like as I am scrolling with intention, you know, liking other people's stuff and commenting, if I see a post that I love that one of my sidelines did, I'm going to copy it and save it, or I'm going to save it to a collection, and that way I can use it or alter it at a different date. And then also the next thing is, you know, making sure that you share your story and share your why. Every single one of y'all have a why, regardless of how long you've been in the business. You have a why. And, you know, why did you join? You know, what are you looking forward to in the future? You know, I want y'all to all think about this, and we're going to prep a post for tomorrow morning. So I want y'all to just write down, you know, past, present, and future, and really get together a post to all get that posted tomorrow morning. And it's something that's going to be kind of like, you know, what did your past look like? Even if you just joined, you know, what did yesterday look like? You know, what does it look like today? And yes, maybe not a lot has changed if you just joined, but you may be more excited. That maybe something, maybe you met a friend, maybe the community is just absolutely amazing, which it is, by the way. But, you know, I'm just trying to give you like the past, the present, and what is your vision for the future? Like, where do you see yourself in, you know, a couple weeks, 5 months, 6 months, a year, 5 years? So I want you to kind of come up with that past, present, future post to post that tomorrow morning. And then the last thing that I want to leave you with is, you know, whenever you get your first customer, whenever you unlock your shopping spree, whenever you unlock your $50 bonus, maybe you signed a distributor, whatever that is, I want y'all to shout that from the rooftops. That's something that we can post, guys. We're going to call these our brag posts, okay? Because it's okay to brag in this business, and it's really actually important because people want to see you succeed. There's some people that may be so interested in joining you right now, but they want to see you before they step in that door with you. So when you get your first customer, you could be, you know, if, for example, if it was me, you know, during homeschool today, you know, I didn't lose all of my hair, but I helped, you know, Susie sign up for, you know, Skinny Coffee, something like that. Obviously it'd sound a little bit better, but point being, add something personal and then plug, you know, what you did to help somebody sign up as a customer. Or, you know, I just found out, just got an email dropped in that I just earned my $50, you know, bonus. But anything like that, make sure that you're bragging about those things and you're posting them, because those are huge accomplishments and people want to see them. So I think I went over my 10 minutes, and I don't know if I missed anything, but I'm going to pass it over to Sarah, and she's going to talk to you about another one of our must-dos every single day.
Yes, sorry. Of course, I just had a customer ask about their password, so I was just replying to them real quick. Hello, I'm Sarah Brewer. I joined about 3 years ago. Well, yeah, 3 years ago. I was pregnant with our first baby. I am now pregnant with our third baby. We're crazy. But I wanted to stay home with my babies. I did not want to go to a job that I didn't like. I liked my coworkers, but I just did not want to go to a 9 to 5 every single day, missing all the moments. And here we are. Like, I stay home. My husband's retired now. This business can literally build your dream life. You just have to stick around, listen to the things that we're saying, follow what we're saying, keep in touch with your sponsor or some people that you've met in the business. And I promise you, like, this business will make your dreams come true. I'm like living proof right now. So I am going to talk to you guys about Host to Post. And because I'm pregnant, I have notes, just like Tiffany. I will definitely forget things if I don't do my notes, but what is Host to Post? So you might already kind of know what this is if you've been in for like a month or so, but the point of Host to Post is mainly to grow your network with people who are interested in a product, making money from their phone, maybe a giveaway. And Host to Post is literally just asking someone else to post a status for you. You will give them the status. And usually what's cool is our team, every month we gather together with some other teams in our business, and we pool some money together, and we get to offer these really awesome giveaways as a thank you to people who post for us on a daily or weekly or monthly basis. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna kind of like practically apply the things that I'm gonna teach you guys. So I'm really excited. So really quick, before I forget, one of the, a super easy way to start off, because you're like, okay, who do I ask? Like, how do I get people to make the post for me? I'm glad you asked. So right now we're going to make a post. What are we doing? Okay, so everybody go to your Facebook, and we're gonna do something like, tell me your middle name, or tell me your birthday, and then hang on, don't post it yet. I should have typed out this whole thing, I'm so sorry. And then you can say, I'm giving away 5 $50. I like to type out the word dollar instead of the dollar sign. $50 visas tomorrow. And maybe add like a heart or like the emoji. Just make it kind of fun. Do a color block. Make sure it's short enough to do a color block, and post that. You can say comment for entry maybe, or enter here. Enter here, I like that at the end if you haven't posted yet. I just did, an hour ago, I just did in movie titles only, describe parenthood. I stole that from Mariah. And then I said, giving away 5 $50 visas tomorrow, tag a fellow parent. So I'm hoping to get more comments with people tagging a fellow parent. So you can do that another time if you want. So now that you've made that post, and here's a little like tip, I really like to make giveaway posts. One, I really only do it like once a week. And you'll kind of see why, because I'll explain a little bit. And two, I like to do it at night, like 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 6 p.m. maybe, because then I can just let the comments rack up, and I'll maybe reply to some of them and have some people do the post for me. But really, and this is like a personal thing for me, but really anytime after like 9, I don't really have people put posts up for me. If you're a person that's tried it and your network is like night owls and they're awake and they're commenting on those posts, then awesome. But for me, I like to have the work to do in the morning, so I let the comments like rack up, and then when I wake up, I'm like, oh great, this post has 40 comments. Like, guess I've got some work to do, and it's really awesome. So now that you've made that post, as people start to comment, what we're gonna do is, first I'm gonna explain something, and then we'll kind of like move into like, now what do I do?
You guys just share, sorry, I'm gonna interrupt real quick. Can you guys let us know in the comments that you've made the giveaway post, just so we can cheer you on, because we know some people are like, I don't know what host to post is, but they're telling me to make this post. Like, just do it. We're gonna walk you through it.
Yes. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Yeah, let us know when you make the post. And I know this is like for those of you who are like, I need to know things before I do them. Sorry. I'll teach you every step of the way. This is like the easiest way to do host to post, because the thing about host to post is, yes, it's very like step by step, but I am telling you, once you master this, and it's really only going to take a couple days of you consistently doing this, once you master this, your business will explode. It's literally like 2 + 2 = 4. You plus host to post equals millionaire. It's crazy. It's really great. So there are 3 different types of host to post that I like to do. And if you're taking notes, you can jot this down. The 3 different types of host to post that I like to give people are: 1, weight loss, which I'm gonna, well, either Alyssa or Tiff will put it eventually once we get to that. They'll put the post in the chat, so just copy it and save it to your notes. So the weight loss host to post, a distributor host to post, and that's literally just being like, who's looking for some extra income from home right now? Sarah has some openings, no experience needed, working on social media, must be like motivated and friendly. Put a heart emoji, like the heart emoji here, and she will reach out to you. Just something super simple like that. You know, you don't have to be like, it works and stuff. Just kind of like Tiffany said, like, you want people to wonder what you're doing. You want people to ask, what are you doing? So the distributor host to post, that's the second one. And then the third one is the giveaway host to post. And just to let you guys know, in these next coming trainings, so on Thursday, we're gonna actually go over one of those other host to posts. So today we're just gonna do weight loss, which I'm super excited about. And then, so those are really the 3 only types of host to post that I do, and it has just worked wonders. So as people are commenting, yay, everybody's saying done, I did it, yay. So as you start getting comments, put in the chat, be like 1 comment, 2 comment, like however many comments you have. And then I think that was all for explaining. So so we're gonna move to the next step. So you're getting comments right now. Yes, okay, so Alyssa put in the chat, as people are commenting, reply to their comment and be like, messaging you, or you can say something to whatever their comment was, like if it was the birthday one, like, oh, your birthday is next month, or something, you know, just something to reply to the comment, because every time your posts get replies on them, it bumps the post back up to the top of everybody's feed. So have you ever had a friend that's like gotten a lot of comments on a post and you keep seeing it every time you open up your Facebook? That's going to be your post. So this post, that's why you want to make sure that you reply every time somebody comments so that it bumps your post back up. It's just kind of a little like trick. So Alyssa is putting like all of the messages in the chat, so save them. I'm telling you, if you just follow these messages and obviously personalize them, make them your own. Like I say things like babe and girl and stuff like that. If you don't, and I use, you know, the heart emoji. If you don't really sound like that, that's okay. Just kind of tweak it to sound like you, but still obviously be friendly. You're going to send everybody who comments, you're going to reply to their comment, and then you're going to send them this message that, hey, Amy, I got your comment on my giveaway post. And you're just going to explain what it is. I'm excited for this cash giveaway, especially right now, to bless 5 people each week. To confirm your entry, I'll give you a quick post to pop on your page. Easy peasy. So excited. Sound good? And I always like to say, like, sound good, sound fun at the end. And so when they say yes, you are going to give them the post. And the post that we're doing tonight is literally this post. When it blows up, like 20, 30, 40, 50 comments. And what's great is you don't have to like, oh my God, I have 50 comments. I'm quitting. Like, this is too hard. No, message your sponsor, be like, this post blew up. I'm freaking out. What do I do? And the person that you joined with wants to help you. Like, seriously, speaking for myself, speaking for Tiff, for Alyssa, like, we want to help you. Okay, so you're gonna send them the post. The post is this heart one that is in the chat. If you knew you could not fail, how much are you wanting to lose for summer? You know, 5 to 10 pounds, 10 to 20. Copy that, put it in your notes. For post to post, the thing to remember, like, jot this down. Each time you send a post to somebody to post, like each time you send this, if you knew you couldn't fail, blah, 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 we call it the heart post. Each time you send the heart post to someone, change the words a little bit. If you knew you couldn't fail, how much do you want to lose for summer? Like, just change the words a little bit each time, because unfortunately Facebook, they try to be sneaky, and if they see duplicate posts too many times, they stop showing that post. And so you don't want to be sending this to a bunch of people and Facebook to stop showing your post to people. So just tweak the words a little bit. Sometimes I delete the pounds and I put LB. Sometimes I spell out pounds each time. I know it sounds silly, but I promise you it's what's working. So tweak the words each time. Yay! Tiffany says that she's got 1 hosta post up already. Way to go, Tiffany! Help. So from this point on, so you had, let's say Alyssa commented on my parent, like, drop the parenting post that I just said, the movie thing. And I sent her like, hey, so excited for this cash giveaway. Just pop a post on your page. Sound good, you know? And she's gonna say yes. I'm gonna send her the heart weight loss post. Once she posts that, or no, sorry, one more thing. Yes, okay, so I'm gonna send her the heart weight loss post, and then the next message I send, it's 2 separate messages. The next message I send is just this, yay, there's the post, love, with the point up. Don't tag me, just come back here and let me know when you post it, please, and I'll confirm your entry. That little piece, again, as silly as it sounds, it's very important, because unfortunately, again, what I have found at least is when people tag me in their posts, Facebook doesn't show them as much to people. So if you're somebody that has been having people tag you in their posts and it still works, that's totally fine. Whatever's working for you, keep doing that. But for me, I'm just like, hey, don't tag me, you know, whatever. It's just a Facebook algorithm thing. It's not like I'm trying to be like, oh, don't tag me. Like, no, it's literally because your friends aren't going to see it. So they're going to put the post up, they're going to come back, they're going to say done. And from that point on, just shoot your sponsor a message and be like, I have a weight loss host to post up. I'm so excited, you know, whatever. Just share with her or him that you've got a host to post up. And when people start commenting with their hearts, their colored hearts, let your sponsor know and they will walk you through, okay, here's the message to send that person. Here's the next message. Here's the next message. Like, just think, if you just joined or you've been in for a couple weeks or a month or whatever, this is a brand new job. And think of your sponsor as your trainer. Like, if you went to a new job, you would have, chances are you'd be in training, you'd have a trainer, and that trainer wants you to succeed. And there's certain ways that the trainer has found are easier to do things than other ways. So that's why we say, like, send us screenshots. It's not because we want to monitor what you're saying for a weird reason. We just know effective ways to present our products and our pricing and all of that, so you don't get the, like, that's too expensive or something, or any reply that you get, we can help you respond to that, whether it's a yes, a no, a maybe, a not interested. I've got a response for every reply that somebody can give. So, and so does your sponsor. So one more thing I wanted to touch on really quick. This is on our team page. If you search HAP tracker, like tracker. So search HAP tracker. This piece of paper will literally be your best friend, because if you see, it has a box, well, it has several boxes for product posts, which all of mine are the heart weight loss ones. And then there's also boxes for PDT posts, which we'll be going over probably on Thursday or next Tuesday. Those are the posts like Sarah's hiring, has openings, you know. And then it has two boxes for the giveaway posts, which again, we'll be going over what those giveaway posts are either Thursday or Tuesday of this week or next week. So we'll kind of have little, like, yay, Irene says I love it. This is like literally, this has changed. I've been doing this for 3 years. I just started doing this host to post tracker in February, I believe, so 2 months ago. And this has, like, absolutely revolutionized my business. Like, I feel like I'd probably be ambassador by now if the host to post tracker was out 3 years ago, which is fine. So you all can go ambassador, which is the top. But there's just something about, again, like, if you were to, you know, go to get hired at a different job, there's a task list, there's a responsibilities list, there's something that you're probably going to be given that your trainer is going to be like, okay, complete this every day. And then she's going to teach you how to complete it, what to say, what to do. That's what this host to post tracker is. And it is literally just so gold. So, moral of the story, find this host to post tracker and either print it off or draw, I don't care if you use a napkin, whatever you have to use to get this on a piece of paper, and use it every day. Ask your sponsor for help with every conversation, because when you come to your sponsor, like, people just aren't interested and you haven't been asking for help. What? I'm always just like, wait, huh? What do you mean they're not interested? They probably are. So make host to post a priority each day. Learn, fail, do it wrong, then fix it, do it right. Like, don't be afraid to do something not perfectly, like what Tiffany said. It's so much progress over perfection and just action over perfection. So I don't think I forgot anything, but let me know.
Perfect. Yeah, and I just want to reiterate, like, what she was saying at the end about not being perfect. There are times that people host a post for me and I literally don't get back to the people that commented for like 2 or 3 days. Like, I might have another post that's keeping me busy, or I'm just doing a bunch of follow-up. Like, if you start getting a ton of comments on any post ever in your business, like, take a deep breath, it'll be okay. That's a good problem to have. Like, if your sponsor's not messaging you back right away, like, it's okay. Like, people are also busy, so they don't really think anything of it if it takes you 2 days to get them an entry to win cash that you're giving away. Like, people can't complain about that. So just kind of take that stress off your plate. And then just as like another quick recap of Host to Post, because I really want to make sure you guys understand this. And if you have questions still, like, just reach out and get clarification from someone. But the reason why Host to Post is like the #1 thing that we focus on, and even more so than posting and anything else that we could ever teach you for your business. When I joined, we didn't have Host to Post. Like, for the first couple years, it wasn't even a thing. We didn't have Host to Post, and we didn't have a tracker. We just added people randomly from Facebook groups, and we added friends of friends, and our circle stayed pretty small, like, as far as having a Facebook following. And this is specific to Facebook, really. But Host to Post is amazing because you're getting friends of friends, and sometimes friends of friends of friends of friends that want to lose weight, or that want to make extra money, or whatever you're posting about. Like, you're adding people to your newsfeed that are actually interested in something that you have to offer. So if you know you're going to wake up every day and post about your coffee or one of the other products that you're excited about, it's only a matter of time until these people start asking you, because they're already interested in losing weight. So, like, I'm not having to guess when I add friends on Facebook, like, I don't know if this girl would want anything that I have to offer. Like, no, I know that they do. So Host to Post is a great way, especially for those of you that said earlier in the chat that you're nervous that you don't have a big enough following or you don't have enough friends. There's other tricks that we could teach you, but Host to Post is like an awesome way to grow your friends list with people that are already interested, and you'll have a mutual connection with them because they're going to be a friend of a friend. So when you can learn to master Host to Post and how to get Host to Post up every day, even if you don't fill out the tracker, like, set a goal. If you're brand new, like, set a goal. I'm going to try to get 3 up every day. And you might have to ask 10 people to get 3 up. But most people, especially with the giveaways, and especially if you just tell them, like, hey, I'm new, would you be willing to make a quick post for me? In return, I'll give you an entry to win. We do the drawings weekly on Wednesday. So every week you can say, we've got another drawing coming up on Wednesday. People will be pretty likely to support you, and you don't feel salesy or spammy because you're literally offering them an entry to win. So master Host to Post. It'll seriously change your friends list, grow your business. You'll have tons of potential customers, and you'll never be able to say, like, I just don't know enough people, or my friends and family just aren't interested. Because, again, coming back full circle to what I said in the beginning, like, the people that are going to take you to where you want to go might not be people that you know right now. I didn't know Sarah. I didn't know Tiffany. Like, I didn't know anyone on this entire Zoom before I joined this business, like, literally. And so it's okay. You don't work, your coworkers at a normal job aren't your friends and family either. So you're going to find them, and that's okay. So that's it for tonight. I know we went a little bit long, but I hope it was really helpful. And a lot of this stuff is on the team page, so you guys can search HAP or anything else that you might need to find. And that's it. We appreciate you so much for all of your time tonight. Get with your sponsor, let them know you were on, let them know if you had any questions. And then we're doing these every Tuesday and Thursday, and they're all going to be a little bit different with different people talking about different topics. So get on multiple new distributor trainings, so that way you can learn it enough and feel comfortable enough repeating it to someone else as your team grows. All right, guys, thanks for getting on. We'll talk to you later.